Hey, I'm Christopher Nolan. You might know me as the famed movie director of movies like The Dark Knight, Inception, Interstellar, and most recently Dunkirk. I am one of the most famous movie directors currently working today. Oftentimes, my name is one of the main selling points of a movie, like a Spielberg or a Tarantino or a Scorsese. My name has become kind of equivalent to these high gloss blockbusters that aren't afraid to look a little more unusually at plot and structure. For example, my movie Memento played out backwards, and that was really interesting. I often like playing with chronological order. Ever since my first movie, Following, I messed with chronological order to see how it could tell a story. And I really enjoy that. And the Prestige, there's many layers there. There's many layers there, as well as my trilogy. Perhaps my most formalistic filmmaking is my Dark Knight trilogy. Very chronological beyond a few flashbacks. But what we see here is a mature look at a genre that prior was very cartoonish and unrealistic. And people really took a liking to Batman Begins, but mainly The Dark Knight proved to be a sensation because it brought together these wonderful performances with the late Heath Ledger. May God rest on his soul. And Christian Bale. What a perfect Batman. And an even better Bruce Wayne. Because Batman really has two parts. Bruce Wayne and Batman. And so I got into these more personal movies. Inception was a script I've been building for years. There's layers there. Layers you can't deny. Layers you have to notice. Because it's a puzzle. And each layer, the dream layers go down and down and down until you're in limbo. And what is in between? What is happening? How do they ripple? What are the ripple effects? What's happening at the bottom layer that's trickling up? That's what the movie's about. And at the end, I won't spoil it here, but we really call into question reality in a way you don't often see in blockbuster films. The movie Interstellar is very much about this idea of time. What is time? Losing time. And as a movie director, I often felt myself kind of an astronaut. And each movie shoot was a voyage, and I'd come back, and so much had happened with my kids, my family without me. And in this way, Interstellar is my most personal film. It's about lost time you can't get back for. Reasons you gotta save humanity. That's Matthew McConaughey's reasoning. Or in my case, I gotta make a big ass movie. But one of the greatest achievements of my career is the latest movie, Dunkirk. It's a war movie that has tells a more visceral, not so dialogue-driven look at war, and a little chronological plays there too. But it's telling the Battle of Dunkirk through 3 separate sections. I think it's really good, and I think it's going to fare well at the Oscars this coming year. So thank you so much, and thank you to all my fans for keeping the Nolan name alive, keeping those ticket sales through the roofs. And thank you so much to my family and friends. God, I'm sounding like I'm accepting the Oscar already, which I might be soon. So stay tuned.